Mrs. Mason from the Highland Virtual Academy again. Today's lesson is a literacy lesson. This is a reading lesson. It's our second of our daily reading lessons for second level. The resources you're going to need today are, again, something to write with, a piece of paper, or you can use a Chromebook and type if you're lucky enough to be able to access a computer. Okay, so let me present my screen. So this is going to be chapter 2 of our daily reading session, and our skill that we're looking at today, our learning intention, is to be able to summarise text. So what I would like you to do now is to click on the link and hear the chapter for today. My colleague Jo will read the chapter, during which time she'll ask you some questions. So just pause the video and answer the questions and restart it when you're ready. Okay, come back here when you've done that. Okay, so let's look at some of the skills that we're going to need for summarising a text. So what is a summary? Just the main points. You can write in short sentences, or you can even just take notes in the first place. So let's look at the bullet points. Here are some ideas on how to do the summary. Look for text on the page that relates to the question. Look for words, vocabulary that you know are going to be involved in that question. Use skim and scanning techniques. So we're going to do another little bit about that next. Write short sentences or notes and leave out all of the words that are unnecessary. I hope some of these ideas might help you with your summary. Good luck. Let's have a look at skimming and scanning as a technique. So skimming and scanning are reading techniques that use rapid eye movement. Rapid means fast, and keywords to move quickly through text for slightly different purposes. So skimming is reading rapidly in order to get a general overview of the material. Scanning is reading rapidly in order to find specific facts. So while skimming tells you the general information in a section, scanning is going to help you find a particular fact. So skimming is a bit like snorkeling, and scanning is a bit more like pearl diving. Because when you find a pearl, you have to open the shell and pick out a specific thing, don't you? So that's a bit like scanning, it's pearl diving, finding a particular piece of information. So I'm going to give you some questions now. Look, I'm already giving you a round of applause, so is the bear. Just pause the video at any stage and it'll give you time to write or to type your answers. So there should have been 3 questions that Jo asked during the video, and now I have some questions, 7 of them for you here. Okay, so the first of my questions, how many people are in the tribe and where do they sleep? How many people are in the tribe and where do they sleep? The next question, question 5, what adjectives are used to describe what it's like to sleep in a tent? Now that answer's on page 11. Think, would you use skimming or scanning? What adjectives are used to describe what it's like to sleep in a tent? Are you looking for a particular piece of information? Here's question 7. What would be like to change her name to in the future? That's on page 14. The answer for that is on page 14. What would be like to change her name to in the future? And again, think to yourself, am I skimming or am I scanning? Here's question 8. When Bee wakes up, what immediately tells her that something isn't right? There's something that tells her something's not right as soon as she wakes up. The answer to that question is on page 15. Use your techniques. The next question, how does the author describe to the reader how heavy the rain is on the tent? How does the author describe to the reader how heavy the rain is on the tent? The answer to that's on page 15. And finally, the last question, Why doesn't B stay with the rest of the tribe? Why doesn't she stay with the rest of the tribe? And that answer is on page 17. Again, think to yourself, is that more of a general description, or is there something specific that you're looking for? And decide whether you're going to skim or scan. Okay, so you're ready to go and answer your questions and find out, we'll find out later on. And now you're ready to go and do your questions, and good luck. I hope you can answer them all. Just pause the video when you need to, think about scanning and skimming, and I'll be here live after this pre-recorded video to support you. If you need any help, I'll be here. Later on in the afternoon, it would be lovely to have some examples to share with everybody else. Have fun.